Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. How are you? Hope you are fine and safe. Dear children, have you read the chapter? Well, let me ask you some questions. Are you ready? Yes. My first question is, why did Putta and Putti visit Mysore? Can you tell me? Well, Putta and Putti visited Mysore to celebrate Muttaji's birthday. Okay. Who was Muttaji? Well, Muttaji was their great-grandmother. My next question is, what was the first clue Muttaji talked about? Can you tell me what was the first clue? Well, before 5 years of Muttaji's born, our Maharaja went for a grand party and he got a gold medal. This was the first clue. Next question is, who told Muttaji about clean train? Yes, her uncle from Bombay told her about clean train. My last question is, which are the major tourist spots in Mysore? Yes, the KRS Dam and also the Vrindavan Garden. These are the major tourist spots in Mysore. Okay children, you answered well and you did a great job. Thank you dears. First, did the children find Muttaji's age? Okay, let's look what happened in the story. Dear children, please take page number 5. I will read for you. You please listen carefully. Okay?
Only one way to make sure, said Putta. We have to find out if that big party for kings and queens in Delhi, which Muttaji said happened 5 years before she was born, happened in 1911. They ran back to Ajja. Ajja, was there a grand party for a foreign king who visited India around 1911? Ajja frowned. 1911? Why is that date so familiar? And yes, it was the year the Gateway of India was built in Bombay, and yes, it was built to welcome the British Emperor of India, George V. There must have been several grand parties, not one. Thanks, Ajja, cried the twins. They knew exactly how old Muttaji was. 5 minutes later, the twins were racing towards home. Muttaji, they panted, rushing straight to her room. Did the Mysore Maharaja get his gold medal from King George V? And Muttaji said happily, "That's it, George, what clever children you are. That means, Muttaji, that you were born in 1916. You are exactly 100 years old today." "That's great work, twins," smiled Amma. "I think you and Muttaji deserve a special treat, a big spongy cake with pink icing and a rose on top." "Hooray!" cheered the twins.
My first question is, in which year the British king visited in India? I will repeat once again. In which year the British king visited in India? Can you tell me? Yes, the British king had visited India in 1911. Okay, very good. My next question is, who was the British king mentioned here? Well, the British king was mentioned here, George V. Okay. My next question is, list out the 2 big events happened in 1911. Can you list out? Yes, the first one we already discussed. What was it? The British King George V had visited India in 1911. The next event, it was the year the Gateway of India built in Bombay. Okay, these are the two big events happened in India. First one, British King had visited India in 1911 and the Gateway of India built in Bombay in 1911. Okay. My next question is, how old was Muttaji? Can you tell me? Well, Muttaji was 100 years old. My next question is, what was the treat? Yes, the treat was a big spongy cake. Okay. Then, my last question is, do you think the children were clever? Can you tell me? Yes, the children were very smart and clever. Why? Because they found Muttaji's age. Okay? My next question is, what was the treat? Yes, the treat was a big spongy cake. Okay. Then, my last question is, do you think the children were clever? Can you tell me? Yes, the children were very smart and clever. Why? Because they found Muttaji's age. Okay? Dear children, now let's look how the children find out Muttaji's age. Okay. Dear children, what was the first clue? Yes, the first clue was before 5 years of Muttaji's birth, there were a grand party. Then British king also visited in that party and our Maharaja got a gold medal. So we already discussed in which year our British king visited in India. Yes, British king visited in India in 1911. Okay children, now let's find out how they calculate Muttaji's birth. We already studied in 1911 British king visited in India. Which year? 1911. So we can add 5 years. So 1911 plus 5, that is 1916. Okay. Now let's look our next clue. What was the next clue? Yes, her uncle from Bombay told her about clean train when she was at the age of 9. The first electric train came Bombay in 1925. This could mean Muttaji was born in 1916. Okay, then now let's look the last clue. Which is the last clue? Yes, our Maharaja inaugurated a big dam and a garden. Maharaja inaugurated the dam and the garden in 1932. In the same year, Muttaji got married 84 years ago. That's why they got Muttaji's age. Muttaji was born in 1916. Okay children? Well, dear children, what we have learnt today? Today we have learned Muttaji's story and also we got Muttaji's age. Dear children, how old was Muttaji? Yes, Muttaji was 100 years old. Okay children, let's stop today's class. We can meet in the next class. You please read the story and underline the new words. Okay children, bye.